Everyone. So in this video, we are going to be talking a little bit about Edgenuity and how to get started because starting on Monday, you are going to have work on Edgenuity. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to log into LT1 because remember, that's how we get everywhere. We want to log into LT1 and you're going to have a little symbol like this. It's going to say Edgenuity. So you're going to click that. And you're going to come to this screen. Well, actually, you're going to go to this screen, and this is where your courses are going to be that you have in Edgenuity. So for math, you're either going to be in regular math, Math 6, or pre-AP Math 6. And you're just going to have one. You're not going to have both. So whichever math class you're in, you're going to click the Math tab. Okay, and this is the screen that you are going to see. So if we look on the right, we have the Unit 1. Here are all the lessons for Unit 1 for Modules 1 and 2. Now, you do not have to do all of these in one day. That's why it's very important to go to Schoology and read on today's agenda to see what you're going to have to do. Because sometimes you're going to spend 2 days on one lesson or 3 days on one lesson, whatever your teachers have mapped out. So you really need to pay attention what your teachers are asking you to do. So this is the screen that you're going to see. Over here, it's called eNotes. So if you take notes within a lesson, they're going to be over here. In this little tab right here, it says your progress overview or your grades. I don't want you to worry about this so much because we're going to keep track of grades in Skyward. So Skyward is really what you need to pay attention to. So let's try it out. The first thing that you're going to need to do is when you're in Skyward, you're going to see in today's agenda, you're going to see a link for the guided notes for that day. So you're going to click on that link and it's going to pop up something like this and it's going to be blank. Now you can either print this out and do it by hand. Personally, that's what I like to do. I like to write on paper. I'm a paper person. So I would print these out and I would follow along and I would do these by hand. Or there's something called Kami, which I will have another video going a little bit more in depth about Kami. But that's where you can have it up on your screen and you can type in these boxes or write with your mouse or if you have a stylus. But we'll get more into that at a later date. So whatever on Schoology, if it says today we are doing the integers on the number line, we're doing the warm up, and we're doing half of the instruction. So you'll start with the warm up, and it says I've completed it, but obviously you wouldn't have. So it would show up like this. You would watch the video, you would go to the next slide, you would follow along, next slide, follow along, and whatnot. So right here we have where you can highlight. Well, it doesn't do it because I'm on a video. You can stop the talking, you can play the talking, you can speed up or slow down, whatever you need. And over here, this little plus sign, if you click it, this is where you can add those notes. So if you have a question, what is an integer? And you save that, it'll pop up on this slide every single time. Also, it has glossary. So here are the lesson word list. So if you forget, it's all right here. Also, if you would like to see the words as he's speaking them, you can see transcript. You would click on that, and it has all of the words that he says. So that's a very handy tool. So after you get to the end, okay, the end of the warm-up, you're going to click Next Activity, and that's going to take you to whatever is next.
We're answering the question.
Whatever is next in the order of the lesson. For example, on this one, it's instruction, and you would just go through the slides. So if we say do slide 1 through 7, after you get to 7,
Positive numbers.
after you get to 7,
Now it's your turn.
Goodness gracious, then you would stop and go back to Schoology to see what what else we are asking you to do. But yes, this is Edgenuity. We're going to be talking about it a lot because that's what we are going to be doing. If you're online or when we go back in person, that's still what we're going to be doing. So everyone gets the same learning. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask your teacher. We will be glad to help.